Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Legacy United Leader Class Tigerhawk from the Beast Wars universe. You can see him there in front of his box. We'll go ahead and put him off the side real quick. And look, it said box. And yes, it's a big old box. And yeah, the windows are back now, unfortunately. You can see that. Yeah, windows are back. Got the big old logo there. You got him in his alt mode right there. You got Tigerhawk, Beast Wars universe, and Transformers and all that stuff. All that. You got Transformers Legacy United right here. On this side, you have, the robot mode, closing close up, nice little close up right up here. On this side, you have, of course, the line ride artwork, including the 40 years thing. On the bottom, you have a barcode, what's included in some copyright information or something. And on the back, of course, you have warnings and product shots. And yeah, again, 40 years of Transformers. And yeah, there you go. Big old box for a big old leader. It also comes with instructions, which you probably might need. If you had the original Tigerhawk, he's kind of familiar, but also definitely does some things a little bit differently, and there's a little more complicated than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, you might want to take a look at those instructions. Although there's a couple things it doesn't really point out very well, to say the least. Yeah, Tigerhawk. Yes, from the Beast Wars, the very tail end of Beast Wars, where this is where Hasbro started getting kind of screwing with the writers a bit. We want you to add this guy. Okay, actually, we want you to kill this guy off. You can see right here. Yeah, they made him a little more show accurate compared to the original. You'll see that in a little bit. But yeah, you can see right here, getting in close, right here. He's got his little green visor. He's got his face right there. He's got his claw shoulders. And you got that. Yeah, he's kind of done in a almost a rose gold kind of thing going on. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a brownish. It's brown. It's not coppery, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a silverish. It's like silver and bronze mixed together almost. I don't know what color that is. But yeah, you got this white and purple. Then you got the little Maximal symbol right there on the chest. You got his little feather waist piece there. He's got, going all the way down. You got the little pistons down here too, and the little tiger feet and everything. You got the purple down here, all that stuff. You got the big old, of course, you got the big old wings, all that. His backpack is, what you'd expect for the most part. It's wide, but it's not. It doesn't flare out a whole lot. And there's your lot, really. Also, this thing is not fully pushed together. Yeah, it doesn't like the fully pushed together in the back, but yeah. I also got a tiger shoulder and the green shoulder. This is where I believe this is where the jewel was. The weird thing they did with the cockpits or whatever. The cockpit they bailed out on. What have you. So, there you go. Yeah. It's a nice looking overall. It's a nice looking robot. It definitely looks a lot like the show. They generally changed the colors up, so it actually also matches the show. It was very purple versus the original toy, and he looks really good. The only thing maybe you might complain about is this. Yeah, the wings here. There's definitely hollowness on the wings. That's full display. There's not much you can really do about that except kind of tuck them away, I guess. But even then, a whole lot. Yeah. He's pretty good looking. He does have several accessories, including this dual pistol thingy or gun thingy. This, in the original toy, this was just molded on, but yeah, here you can remove it and, it can be pegged in onto the arm right there. It can be pegged on either arm, but, traditionally it goes on the right. It's also blast effect compatible, so hurry on that. That whole thing. He has a couple of cannons, which right here, they are very hollow, but they put actually detailing in the hollow bits. I don't know how you can see that if it focuses. Yeah, there's actual detailing inside there, so it's like that's intentional. It's kind of odd looking, but it's intentional. So I don't know, it's kind of an interesting thing to do, but there you go, I guess. But yeah, you can hold these if you want, just like that, or like kind of akimbo. Like that. Again, they're big enough, for blast effects. So you can do that. You can also do the thing where, like the original toy had, where it's the guns can be put in a single hand, like like this. Do that. Put the guns in a single hand, like so. Or if you want, you can also mount them on the backpack. There's a thing you hear back here. What you want to do here to mount them in is you'll see this peg and this tab right here. What you want to do is, well, it doesn't really matter because there's a tab on both sides. Once right here, I want to take this thing and rotate this outward a bit, and then peg this in right there, like so. And then bring it in and can tab in right there, and store away like that. Or you can of course untab it and flip it around. And this right here, there's this line right here. These slots right here, these will go over. It's a little tight, and I'm noticing there's definitely plastic kind of shaving away, but not too bad. So you can do that on both sides if you want. Kind of have a tack mode of sorts. And there you go. Like that. And a couple more accessories he has, which is the feathers. The original is missile launchers, but here they can be, well, swords of sorts. You just kind of peg those on. Again, the shallow pegs thing. Again, the thing I've been complaining about. Shallow pegs for all of these. With these, the guns, I don't mind shallow pegs. One, it helps actually make them work with the backpack, and two, that makes it so you can do the whole dual wield thing, or 2 guns in 1 hand thing. But why these have shallow pegs, I have no idea. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. But, you can have little swords if you want. Or you can store them up here, and make sure to line them up correctly. I believe this is the one. This one is for this side. It's, I want to say it's, yeah, this one, I think. But yeah, these can peg here. On mine, although these are incredibly tight. Yeah, I'm going to show it again. But yeah, you can peg them up here on the wings, like so. On mine, these pegs are incredibly tight. I'm noticing there's actual scraping on the pegs and stuff, so yeah, be careful with that. It hasn't caused any significant damage or anything, but they are very tight. Be mindful of that, and yeah, but they store up there just fine, and there you go. So Tigerhawk here looks great. The accessories, you got a couple bundle things you can do. You can have a gun, you can have 2 guns in 1 hand, you can have both guns akimbo, you can have 1 gun and a sword, you can have 2 swords. Well, actually, you could do I'm not going to pull them back off again because those are a pain in the butt, but you could, I guess, take both swords in 1 hand as well because of the shallow pegs, and kind of have a double-bladed thingy-madoodle if you want. So there you go. And this, again, this gun can go on either hand, and there's nowhere really else to store it though, unfortunately. Yeah. So posability. Posability is head, ball joints, to left, right, up, down. You got a lot of waggle. There's a lot of range here. The only thing is, back here, there's kind of this weird nub in the way because of how that all works, unfortunately. But that's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. But yeah. As for arm articulation, you do have forward and back. Although again, back you have to get the wings out of the way, and then you can get the full 360 on both arms. And yeah, again, the wings. You see, there's a hinge there. It goes like that. There's also the hinge here at the end of the wing. Goes that far this way and quite a bit this way, and then this can fully rotate one way or the other, like that. Yeah, so you got all that on both arms. Outward, they got this full outward. In fact, yeah, I can go that far out. This thing gets out of the way. The tiger head, this one's weird. This one clicks into place, so yeah, it's there, but you have to click it out. But yeah, it's all there and everything. Plus with the transformation joint and everything, also that. That's because the transformation joint, the tiger head's a little bit, yeah, the tiger head arm is the left arm here is a little bit more fiddly to deal with when it comes to articulation than the right arm. He does have bicep swivels, both sides there. You see there's also asymmetric. This one's lower than this one because, again, it's transmetal too. They're supposed to be asymmetric. Elbows, a little over 90 degrees, not a whole lot. Wrists, unfortunately, I believe they are not able to swivel because of how it transforms. Down here, you got this thing to get out of the way. He does have a waist swivel. It's a little limited. The way everything is down here, you get about that much range. But that is, I feel, enough for pretty much most normal poses before you start to just get into weird stuff. Hips, there's ratchets there. So you can kick forward actually pretty far. Kick back pretty far. Outward, there's a weird click right here, but after that, you do have full outward. There is a thigh swivel. On mine, there's the mushroom pegs have some, I think there's some mold flash on there, so there's kind of clicking. Knees, you do have a good bit of bend, although you kind of have this exposed, the fact that this doesn't go all the way. Not a huge deal there. You can also make it go forward like that if you want, but that just looks weird. And down here at the feet, you do have a good amount of tilt. Plus the heel can come down like so if you need that for whatever reason, for any particularly weird poses. Yeah, there's articulation, and it's pretty good overall. And again, he looks good and everything. And only thing is getting him into an A stance is weird just because of the click point on his leg is kind of weird, just a click point, because like it's either they're straight or they're this far out, and unless you kind of have to do the whole kind of forcing it in a weird spot in the middle of the click point or something, and it doesn't like that. But you can, it's just a pain. But you can get him in an A stance, just, yeah, which does look better. But yeah, quick stuff, comparison stuff. Here he is next to the original Beast Wars Tigerhawk, who's standing funny. There we go. Better proportioned, I feel. They're roughly the same height. He's a little tall. The new one's a little taller. This one's got weird some proportions, including a kind of large head, to be honest. But he's better proportioned, I feel, overall. But they are roughly the same height. The only thing is he's still got the vacuum metallized chrome and firing missiles and everything. He doesn't. His wings are... But, of course, as I discovered, these stupid things are stupid on hair. I forgot these things are stupid hair triggers, and I hate them. So I'm kind of glad those missiles are gone. They also, he actually has actual hands. As you can see, this one's just kind of a weird thing. But also, hey, look, hollowness. Yeah, the other thing is he's got some more gimmicks and stuff. But, yeah, it's just kind of a thing. He's still kind of cool, but, yeah. It's one of those, oh, boy, he's showing his age. And because these two were wave mates back in the day, here is Transmetal 2 Megatron. Yeah, because these two were wave mates. Yeah, I remember because I got Transmetal 2 Megatron, my brother got that Tigerhawk, and then, yeah. So, yeah, just show that off next to each other. And just because line standard, here's Earthrise Optimus, who is a bit shorter. So yeah, he's actually very much a leader class big guy, not, a leader, a guy, a Voyager with a whole bunch of extra accessories. So if you hate that sort of thing, there you go. There. Tigerhawk here is pretty good. He's got some oddities. Namely, I feel like his hips kind of work weird, and the left shoulder is also kind of a little weird, annoying to deal with because of the jointing in there for the transformation causes some odd stuff to go on. But overall, it's a really good looking robot mode, and I really like it. So, transform him. Well, first is you want to go ahead and remove this. You don't actually have to remove it necessarily, I don't think, but it just is a little easier if you just get rid of that right now. The feathers and the guns you can leave there, although for these I like to go ahead and fold these back down and click them in place, otherwise the guns will get a little in the way. Otherwise, yeah, so get those folded back down and whatnot. Also, definitely want to take the wings and just kind of bring them back. It just makes things a little easier. Just get them out of the way for now. So one thing you want to do here is take the claws and untab those from the shoulders and bring them back like that, and bring those back. Yeah, there's little tabs here for these little bits right here. Bring those back, and they'll also unpeg from the side, the backpack right here. They kind of peg in, so unpeg the instructions. This is one of the things that instructions doesn't make clear as a thing. So unpeg them from the backpack, then you can go ahead and take the backpack here and bring it back like that, and just kind of leave it for now. Then right here, you're going to take these and kind of get these more out of the way, and then you want to go ahead and, again, the instructions do these really late, but I prefer to do it now. Just kind of open this up, take the fists, flip those in, close that up again, like so. And open this. Let's open this panel up. Flip the fist in and close that back up, like so. I'll take the arms and just raise those up right here. They kind of untab from there. Just raise those up like that, and then you go ahead and untab the sides at the chest right here. Untab those like that. Bring it down right here. Get them out of the way, and then go ahead, straighten out these legs, the beast legs. Bring them out like this, get them cleared of the arms, and then go ahead and bring the chest piece forward, and also bring this up forward, bring that forward like that. You go ahead and take the head here, rotate it at 180 degrees, and collapse into the chest, like so. Now right here, you want to do is take this and rotate this 90 degrees like so. Make sure to do it this way. The head here has to wind up like this. So right on this side of the backpack. Now down here, what you want to do is then come down here and split the waist in half. Split the hip waist in half like so, and get those out of the way, up and out of the way for a bit. It's going to start looking like this. This you want to go ahead and get these kind of straightened out like that, and then bring this all the way down. Well, we're not going to be able to get all the way down, but do that, and then go ahead and bring this down a bit. And start bringing these forward. You want to start bringing these forward a little bit so you have a little bit more clearance for the legs to go up. So you can get this thing all the way down, and just kind of sure it gets all the way back there like that, so it's straightened out. Then you can bring this. You can break the arm here. Come on. And this is supposed to go all the way, and this is supposed to kind of latch on back here like that. Then you get the arm here, and you want to bring this down. Just kind of make sure to fully collapse it in like that. This part, the arm bit will be flush with the purple bit. These purple bits will be flush with each other, no gap there. And that will allow you to bring, you want to bring this thing, you want to bring this up and rotate it around like this, and then close it down like this. And then these parts right here, there's little slots right here inside the little white bits, which will go into these over these tabs right here. And make sure, and they'll also tab together as well. Just make sure that all, goes like that. Like so. That's kind of form the bottom of the beast mode. Okay, I'll bring these up a little bit more, but yeah. Now from here, let's see, what do you want to do first? From here, what you want to do is, there's a little tab right here, which will go open a little slot right up in here on the white bit. You want to bring that down so that tabs in. These, you want to go ahead and get the wings kind of more or less back, flare back out. Just get them out of the way. Now here, I'm going to bring this and tab this back in. You want to rotate the arm here. You want to rotate it 90 degrees this way. You want to make sure that this part right, this panel, this brown panel, is facing this way. There's a little slot right here. You'll see it. And that will go over this tab. And you want to do is you want to also angle this. You want to bring this back in such a way that, yeah, you want to bring this back, tab this in, and then also bring the tiger head up like that. And that'll sit nicely like this. And it should, the tiger head is never going to be 100% like looking up. As I said, I can find. But yeah, it's going to look more or less like this. And then right here, there's a tab and a peg right here. There's also a slot and a hole on this, and you just kind of bring it over and bring it forward and bring the legs forward like this as well, and just kind of bring it forward and tab and peg that in like so, and do the same thing on this side. Bring the leg forward and then tab and peg it in like so, like that. Now down here at these legs, what you want to do is you want to bring them forward on this bit, move this purple thing all the way back and up, and then rotate the feet around. And this will collapse up into there. Rotate the feet around all the way down like that's like this. And then do the same thing on this side. Bring this purple bit up and then rotate the feet around, and they'll feed through the shin like that. And then this will come all the way around, and also bring this forward. And you're almost done. You want to go ahead and take this bit, and you want to bring this down, bring this back, and kind of get it looking like that. See that look like? Yeah, to get the legs rear legs looking like that. He's going to be kind of sitting at a weird angle too. And I forgot to mention that this arm also will tab in right there. This arm also tab in right there as well. Kind of sits at a bit of an angle. It's supposed to anyway. So one last thing you also want to do is take this gun right here, and just like the original, you want to peg it right back into the arm, like so, and do what you want with the wings. Yeah, do what you want with the wings, and there you go. There's Tigerhawk in his alt mode. So, his alt mode, it's kind of a weird tiger hawk thing. What a shock. And again, there's also, I forgot to mention some of this of the asymmetry. Even right here, you can see there is asymmetry. There's two different designs right there for the little, I guess, spikes now. Yeah, he's got his, he's got his big old wingspan. He's got the tiger face, but you can see, the orange eyes, kind of they don't have the little hawk head crest thing going over it anymore, because I don't think he really used that in the show. At least not from my I remember. Yeah, he's kind of, you can see, yeah, he's just kind of generally a big old, yeah, he's kind of big old and burly up here, and then he kind of tapers down into more of a bird hawk thing going down here. So you got these scrawny little chicken legs. Got scrawny little hawk legs in the back end, and you got the big old burly tiger legs in the front. So it's just kind of interesting that kind of replicate, the green jewel being, kind of replicate things with that. The little green jewel now kind of somehow miraculously shrinks down or something weird. Yeah. So he actually, it looks pretty good overall. Only thing is his head right here. This is the farthest up you can look, really. So you kind of, again, they kind of want you to like have him at more of a angle. You can see the angling him in a bit such a way that he kind of is able to actually look up. Angle him in such a way that he's kind of looking somewhat more straightforward. But yeah, you can see he's kind of like that. But overall, it's kind of neat looking. You got the whole thing going on there. Also, you got I forgot to mention, the guns here on the backpack as well. All that stuff is right here. And ready to go. Funny enough, they actually molded. They don't move with the old wheels on the one, which I didn't even know why those are there. It's kind of a weird thing in general. So you got all that stuff. Yeah. Again, a lot of the stuff still here. You can still, flip the cannons out. Flip the cannons out like that, if you like. Yeah, so if you like, you still have them attack stuff. And there you go. Posability in this mode. The tiger head. Oh, by the way, the tiger head can open the mouth. Rawr, just open the mouth. The head itself can look. Well, that just came undone, but holding that in place. The head can look up and down a bit, but on mine the joint is incredibly stiff. Yeah, you can move the head up and down a bit. The shoulders are pretty much, the forelegs are pretty much the legs in the robot mode, so you got forward and back nice and clicky there. Well, things are a little restricted due to just things bumping into each other now, but you can do outward, you can swivel a little bit, although mostly inward because, again, this thing's in the way. You got the knees now. You got the knees. The paw here can, go up and down. There is also swivel at the paw. There's that. The wings, of course, same as before, up and down here. You have the up and down here. You also have the forward and back there. So, and the tail here can go up and down a bit. Not a whole lot. There's kind of limited because of how that works. These, of course, these are on ball joints. You got outward, forward, and back. There's a lot there. There's a hinge right here. Got that much range. And there's another hinge right here. There's actually quite a bit of range there. And there's another hinge right here, which also has a pretty decent amount of range. So, of course, you can have them flying if you want. You can have them flying. Just kind of doing this flying thing. So there you go on that front. Not bad, but no, nothing. It's kind of, more than you'd often get with the beast formers, but not an amazing amount, but a decent amount overall. So there you go. Now, as for some comparisons, here he is with the original Tigerhawk, which, man, I have to have those up like that, otherwise the missiles will fire. Yeah, and he's creaky now. You see, again, Kind of weird proportions on the original, kind of weirdness overall. You can see things. Yeah. Also this, I can't remember what it was. I could have sworn you could have the tiger head out without the hawk head, but it seems like that's, if you do so, yeah, now the tiger's looking down. Could have sworn that, but I don't remember. It's been a bit. Also, yeah, you can see some scratching, not surprising. It's an old toy. My brother did not take care of his toys either, so yeah. There you go. They're actually roughly the same size. Yeah, the old one is heavier, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's because of all the springs and stuff. But the old one's heavier, but its proportions are worse because, again, the tiger head is huge on this one. Again, here's Transmetal Tube Megatron. Big dragon. Big old dragon. It's pretty good overall. Again, they were wave made back in the day, so it makes sense to do this one. And I'm not going to do Optimus, but I didn't do the robot mode for this because he's going to be smaller because Voyager did the leader. But here's Thundertron, just because, you know, I said I was going to do it. And yeah, 2 big cats, although 1 tiger, lion, Tigerhawk, and a lion. There you go. There's that. And that would be Tigerhawk as a whole. Overall, he's pretty good, actually. He's got some oddities here and there. Some of his articulation's a little weird, particularly in the robot mode. But he looks good. He looks pretty show accurate from what I remember of the show. Transformation is, again, weirdly, the weird thing is it actually kind of follows the blueprint of the original pretty close, just with a lot of enhancements to help things like, you know, hiding away the arms a little bit, hiding the arms a little bit better. But yeah, a large chunk of the transformation is actually reminiscent of the original, which kind of surprised me. I kind of forgot that. But yeah, it's basically a more complicated version of the original toy. And yeah, but it is, you know, there's got some cleverness. I do find how they did the chest plate and everything. I was pretty clever and all that stuff. So there you go on that. And his alt mode is kind of just the weird Transmetal 2 / Fusor thing he was doing with, you know, Tiger and Hawk at the same time. So, you know, is that. But it is kind of an odd looking overall thing, but that's just kind of part and parcel because of just the weird mixed nature of it. But it does look good and does look a bit closer to the show overall and whatnot. So, yeah, there you go. I think he's a good buy, particularly if you're in the Beast Wars. So if you're in the Beast Wars at all, yeah, this is a good one to get. And, you know, he's a good figure overall. I think he's pretty solid. But, yeah, he's a leader class, and he's actually a big leader class. And he, I think, fills out the price point pretty well. And he's fun and solid, and transformation's great and everything. And there you go. He's even somewhat posable in the Beast mode, which is kind of unusual for a lot of the Beast formers as of late. And actually in the original as well. So, I recommend him. Go find him, pick him up, and all that stuff, and there you go. I hope you found this video informative or entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee, my Patreon, and I shall see you next time with another video review.